Alright, so today I have a big issue. Last night while I was showering, I turned on the hot water and nothing comes up. So when I went downstairs in the basement, then I look at my heat. This is a VIESSMANN 100-watt. So I look it up and there's no power. First thing first, I went to my panel. So I went to my panel. I checked the heater switch, so I make sure it wasn't tripped. So I checked it, it wasn't tripped. So check, that's one check first. Then I go back there. Then I checked my control unit. Control unit is on.
And I checked this, which is the main power for the boiler and the controller and everything. So everything happened in that box. So the cover off, check everything. I can see power. There's power everywhere. So this is the switch. So I checked that switch. If the switch right there is off, there shouldn't be any power there. There shouldn't be any power here. So check that, no power. So turn on the switch. I should have power here now. So there's power. So that means the switch is working properly. So then my next thing is to go into the boiler. So I follow that line, we go all the way down to the boiler right here. And big thing, I gotta open this thing. So I'm just gonna open it. I never done anything like this before, but I don't mind the challenge. So my thinking is that somewhere along this line there's an issue. It could be a fuse or whatever, because I mean, I don't think the boiler will go wrong. This is only 5 years old boiler, so, and VIESSMANN is a pretty good brand, so I don't think anything would be wrong with that. So I'm looking here, so they tells you how to take off that cover from here. So I'll just, they tell you there's 2 screws down there and you just pull this. So let me just do that now. So there's 2 screws under here. So I loosened them up already. So it's just these 2 screws right there. So I just, one is not loosened yet. So they don't come out fully, but they just drop. So I mean, I tried to call VIESSMANN and see if this thing was still under warranty, but they said it's under parts warranty but not labor. And I called couple companies and they were talking about $225 an hour. I'm like, jeez, that's not gonna happen. I gotta mess with it first before I even call somebody to come, because someone coming here for $225 an hour. I don't know what they're gonna. So if I'm tracing the line here, so this line go down here and go up here and ended up here. This is an electrical box, so that's where all the power comes in, and it sent that power through this line to this line and ended up right here. This is this part of the digital box or whatever. Then that's where your displays and your interface, everything comes up. So I turn it off as off because I don't want to get shocked here and this here. So if you pop those 2, then your box drop off right here. So first thing, I'm gonna go to the box first because that's the first thing that's come out. let's see what we got here. So I'm just diagnosing. So I see a fuse here. So and this is the main power. So I'm gonna test that first. So I'm turning on the switch here, and that bring power from the electrical box to this digital interface. So if there's no power here, so that's mean the issue is somewhere here, and here there's no power, but on the bottom here there's power. So I cannot scan it from here, but I know there's power down there because there's power here. So I'm just switching it off. So current comes in here, then leave on that line to here, then that power the whole thing. Alright, let me open the box. Here's what we got here. This is what we got. This is the main power, whatever, box or whatever you want to call it. So technically this is the main line. So the black and white, those are the main lines. So I'm gonna turn on the switch and check if there's power into that main line here. So switch on, then this should be off power. All right, so that's a good sign. That means there's power here, and here there's a switch. So if anything that should go wrong, if this thing is well designed, the switch, the fuse right here would go on first. So I'm gonna check that fuse. So I'm gonna turn off the power and pull that fuse off. So alright, so I got the fuse in hand. Let me turn it on. I put it on ohm, so right now there's nothing going on. And if I touch those two, it should read something. It should read the resistance between those wires. So if the fuse is good, it should read a resistance. So I'm just putting it here and there. It doesn't budge, so that means the fuse is blown. So if the fuse is blown, so there's no resistance. Then if I put it here, there's resistance. So check it again, there's no resistance. So that means this fuse might be the issue, and I hope that's the only issue, because if it's anything else, I need to go deeper, or I need to call a licensed technician. So hopefully I don't have to. And this fuse is let's see, all right, so it's the next day. Finally get the fuse, because I try to call some local distributor. They wouldn't sell it to me because I'm not a licensed professional or whatever I guess it has to do with insurance. If you're not a licensed plumber or a licensed professional, they wouldn't sell you anything, because if anything happened to your house or whatever, apparently you can sue them. So they don't want to go through all this. And I clearly told the guy it's a fuse. So what's the worst thing that can happen? So I ordered it on Amazon. Thank God I was able to get it the next day. So I'm just gonna pop it right in and see if I have power. So that's the fuse right here. Let's see, T6.2 250, exactly the same. Let's try this real quick. All right, that's great. So it reads 1.3 ohm, so that's good. So that's when it works. Just gonna pop it in. Just pop it right in. Then I already closed everything here. Everything is off, so now I'm just gonna turn on the breaker and test it. So breaker on. Breaker is on. So let's see now. Power here. Let me see if that's off. That's off. So there should be power here. That's on right here. So power here, power there, power there. So there should be power somewhere right here. So let's check the power here. Nice. So there's power here. So just gonna close that box. All right, I'm closing that. So let's give it a test. I haven't turned on the gas, so I'm just turning this on now. Nice. So nice. So now it's on. So let me turn on the gas right now. All right, gas is on, so it's working properly. So just gonna do a quick test after. Oh damn, I gotta turn that off. All right, let me turn it off for now. Off. Let me turn it off because I haven't put everything together yet. I'm too excited right now. I'm too excited right now. Let me just turn it on. All right, everything turns on now. So I turn on the gas already. So now it should be cold because nothing was working, and I can see the pressure is kind of going up. So now it's reading the actual temperature of the water, which is 67 degrees. Should be going down, and I'm gonna test it from the bathroom because I don't have anything working right now. So I'm just gonna turn on. Everything is on. The water is on. Check it from the bathroom. It's gonna take a little bit. Water is still cold, so I'm just waiting for it. Alright, it's getting warmer and warmer. Alright, I guess that's it. Oh yeah. That's some hot water. Oh, I don't want to get burned. Alright, so let's go back to the boiler and check the water temperature. Oh yeah, that's good. So water temperature now is at 138 degrees Fahrenheit. So I guess that's it. So save myself a couple $100. So that fuse costs only $7 for 5 of them. So I would have called somebody here and come here start charging me $225 an hour. I don't even know how long would they take to do that. That did not take me more than, I mean, I had to diagnose it or whatever, but man, like put it back together, that takes me like 5 minutes, not even. It's just so easy. So all right, so I hope this was helpful for you guys, and thanks for dropping by. And if you guys have any question or any comment, you can put it down there in the comment box. Really appreciate you guys dropping by, and thanks.